Welcome back to Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans. I'm Steven, and tonight, whenever the heck you're watching this, we are getting into a tubular whiskey today. We are getting into Middle West Spirits Double Cask Collection 6-year-old bourbon. Whiskey that comes in a tube. Before we get into today's review, please do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. Helps us out a ton, and I appreciate your guys' support so much. But let's go ahead and get into that review you came here today. So today we are reviewing Middle West Spirits Double Cask Collection Sherry Finished Bourbon. This is a 6-year-old sherry cask finish bourbon. It starts in, I'm going to read this off of the label because if I don't, I'm going to butcher it. It is started in heavily toasted American white oak casks where it imparts hints of vanilla, nutmeg, and cinnamon. And then it's matured in sun-blackened Spanish Solera sherry casks that share notes of other things. And then it is 48.63% ABV, and it's roughly around $100. So it's essentially 6-year-old bourbon that is finished in toasted barrels and then later on transferred to sherry barrels for about $100, and it is 48.63% ABV. It comes in a tube. I'm pretty excited for this. I've cracked this seal previously, so this is not a brand new seal, but I actually haven't gotten super nerdy about it. I just remember the one time I tried it previous to this review, I absolutely loved it. So we're gonna get into this review and see, is it really worth that $100? So let's go ahead and pop this top. Ooh, and for anyone out there who cares about any of this information, this is batch number 002. So this sounds like it's their second batch, and I mean, I will say, branding, pretty solid, pretty freaking solid. Comes in a tube, has a really nice cork. I like it. It's not like that that Master's Keep like heavy metal cork, but I like the thickness of it in the bottle. Got the little taggy tag. So branding, you're doing good. You're doing good on your branding game. But is a whiskey inside worth the $100 it goes for? Let's go ahead and get on the nose. Ooh. It's very fruity, but also vanilla. It's like a fruit cocktail with a whole lot of vanilla brown sugar. Little bit of a marshmallow note in there as well. Some graham cracker. This is it reminds me of a heavily fruited double oaked product. 1910 or Woodford double oaked. If you took kind of that double oaked profile, but you dumped fruit cocktail, fruit punch into it. Nice cherry. A little bit of kind of a darker fruit, like a plum in there as well. Yeah, nice chocolate. It's literally a double oaked product with fruited double oaked, which is fantastic because quite frankly, that's what most double oaked products miss, in my opinion. They kind of miss that fruitier. It's all those dark, luscious, dark chocolate, graham crackers, all those flavors, but it usually doesn't bring a nice amount of fruit. And this has that bright, strawberries and cherries, and then some dark fruit like plums, and then it brings all those other kind of double oaked cinnamon spices, that graham cracker, that brown sugar, the chocolate. Yeah, I mean, I can't really say much more about the nose other than this is incredible. I could live in this nose. This nose smells fantastic. This nose is what dreams are made of. I'm so surprised this is only 6 years old. It definitely smells far more complex than 6 years old. Yeah, I'm digging this. Let's go ahead and get on the palate. Ooh, that's heavy on the vanilla on the palate. Super heavy vanilla, nice cherry, chocolate, like chocolate covered cherries. Maybe a little bit of like almost like a pomegranate. Nice vanillas, brown sugars, toasted oak, brown sugars. Yeah. Ooh, it's a lot more fruity on the palate than it is on the nose. The nose smells more like I described, the whole double oaked with the like heavy fruit cocktail notes. This is more of like a fruit cocktail, and then you kind of steal a little bit of that like double oaked, like brown sugars and chocolate. Toasted marshmallow. It's a beautiful whiskey. It's very, it's a evolutionary type whiskey. Like it changes a lot throughout the palate. Like front palate is very heavy on the whole vanillas, brown sugars. Mid palate, it gets very heavy on the fruit, and then the end palate is a lot of like toasted oak and caramel. Yeah, I really like this. I think this is fantastic. So surprising that this is only 6 years old and 48.63% ABV, which is a lot less ABV than I usually go to. But this is a really nice, easy, complex sipper. Not fighting any alcohol. The flavors coming off of it are absolutely beautiful. Finish goes on for a while. It's not overly viscous, or it doesn't have like the most insane finish on it. That's about all I can like gig this for, because outside of that, there's no sharp pointy edges. It's just a beautiful, complex, evolutionary whiskey. Like it evolves a lot. The flavors change as it finishes. It's freaking amazing. This whiskey is amazing. I struggle with this though, because this is $100. So I kind of struggle with saying like, hey, you should go out and buy $100 whiskey, because I can't speak on behalf of anyone's financial situation, even remotely. I mean, I personally struggle spending over like $60 on a whiskey. Kinda. I mean, nowadays, maybe when I started, it was like $60, but now it's more of like kind of like 80s, that like threshold, because prices be getting crazy out there. But with this one, this being $100, I still think it's a buy. That is a hefty price tag, and I don't feel the most comfortable with saying like, oh, hey, go out and buy it. But if you want to take my opinion, I think this is a buy all the way. They have two other ones of these, this whole like double cask collection that comes in the tubes. I'm likely going to go out and buy those at some point when I have the extra money, obviously. You know how that goes. But if that doesn't tell you how much I freaking love this bottle, I don't know what does. I think this is well worth the $100, because I've had some pretty crappy $100 whiskey. This is not that, which is weird, because I really was not expecting to love this as much as I do. But this is just a great, fantastic whiskey. Fantastic whiskey all the way. So I'm for sure a buy all the way. This is the second Middle West Spirits bottle I've been able to try, but with how much I like the previous one and this one, I'm definitely gonna say they're a distillery to check out. So if you haven't checked out Middle West Spirits, go ahead and check them out, because these two bottles are fantastic. And if I see any of their other stuff on the shelves, I'm for sure buying that. And also you can buy them online, so I might be doing that later on. Who knows? That's going to be a wrap for this video though. Please do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys thought about my review. Let me know what you guys thought about this bottle. If you've tried any other Middle West Spirits whiskey, which ones did you try and did you like them? Which one should I try? So please leave the comment below. Also, do us a favor, check out the Instagram, Facebook, and the Patreon. The links for all that stuff is down there below. That's a wrap for this video though. Cheers, y'all. We'll see you later.